We don't want to step on my new intro. Top 10 ancient architecture sites with unexplained advanced construction. Do you understand that? So this is like, we can't figure out how they built this. This is like, how'd they do this? Or did they get help? This mysterious site is located in an underground catacomb in Egypt. It houses gigantic granite sarcophagi, some weighing up to 80 tons. The boxes were carved with incredible precision, polished smooth inside and out. Experts are baffled by how much precision was achieved with ancient tools. Some believe these black granite boxes were not actually used as tools. Yeah, I'm going to know more because I'm reading it right to you guys. I'm going to know a lot more. Anyway, these are the things that we can't explain how they built them so far back. Was there an ancient culture that had better tools? Was there aliens that helped them? How, what's the story? So anyway, that's what all these are. So if there's any experts out there, you're going to know these. This is the top 10. Top 10 unexplained. This is the black boxes of Serapeum. Serapeum. Black boxes of Serapeum. I'm familiar now. Okay, that's all right. It's in Egypt, and they think whoever put them together in 1300 BCE. All right. Well, you didn't know that one. See if you know this one. Number 9. This structure is a 3-level underground complex carved entirely from limestone. It was used for burials and religious ceremonies. Its curved chambers and tunnels have incredible acoustics, amplifying sound in eerie ways. So they think somebody knew what they were doing. No one knows exactly how ancient builders created such smooth, precise underground spaces. How'd they carve them out? Don't know. Some theorists believe it was designed to alter human consciousness through sound. Well, that sounds weird. I guess you gotta be there. The oracle room produces strange acoustic effects when sound is made inside. Does it sound familiar to anybody? Oh, Wu-Tang Chambers. I like that. Wu-Tang. Isn't that a band? The Wu-Tang group or something? I think that's a band. This place is known as the Hypogeum of Halsaflieni. It's in Malta. And this is all the way back at 4000 BCE. So anyway, they can't figure out how they carved all these things. Pretty weird, huh? Anyway. There you go. That's number 9. See, I knew you're going to be happy there's only 10 of these. Maybe this is more familiar. This ancient site was built by the Incas in the Andean Mountains. It features massive stones that fit together with perfect precision without mortar. The stones were transported over mountains and rivers with no clear explanation of how they transported the stones. The site served as a fortress and a religious center. Some stones weigh over 50 tons, and hence the mystery. They lift them up over steep mountain peaks and down rivers. Unexplainable. Some believe this place's construction predates the Incas, that this actually isn't the Incas, that this is some culture lost before the Incas. Machu Picchu is always a good guess when the Incas are involved, but it's incorrect. This actually has a cool name. This is called Olan Taitambo. Olan Taitambo. Olan Taitambo. Peru. So they're discovering more and more stuff in Peru these days. I would love to go to Peru and see some of this stuff. This would be cool to see. Am I right? 15th century CE, they say, but it could have been before. They don't know. All right, we're going to revisit some place that we've revisited before. This city belonged to one of the world's oldest known civilizations, the Indus Valley Civilization. It had a grid-like layout, much like modern cities. The inhabitants had advanced drainage and plumbing systems far ahead of their time. This is the plumber guy, the good plumbers. No palaces or royal tombs have been found, suggesting a more equal society. No kings. Its name means mounds of the dead, as it was abandoned mysteriously. No one knows what language the Indus people spoke. Their script remains undecipherable to this day. You remember the name of this place? That had the plumbing, good plumbing. And this is old. This is 2600 BCE. So this is like Sumerian age. This is like way back. Oh, there you go, Muid. Muid knows the answer. It's Mohenjo-Daro. Mohenjo-Daro is in Pakistan. 2600 BCE. And I guess nobody still knows the language. Nobody's deciphered the script yet. I don't know if that's still true. Seems like with AI, they ought to be able to figure out the script. Yeah. Anyway, let's do the next one. This one's weird. This one's strange. This strange structure is carved from a single giant block of stone. It has two square holes on top and a sloping ship-like shape. No one knows its purpose or origin. It doesn't match any other structures in Japan. Some believe it was an ancient astronomical device. It's located in the mysterious Asuka region, known for its unexplained stone monuments. Ooh, that's kind of creepy. That's a new effect. You like the new effect? Anybody know? Anybody know what this one is? This one's weird, right? Am I right? The precision of its cuts suggests knowledge of advanced stone carving techniques lost to history. That's kind of the theme of the show here. This category's theme. Technology lost to history. No guesses, huh? Well, this is the Rock Ship Masuda. The Rock Ship Masuda. It's in Japan. Yeah, they don't know how old it is. They think maybe it's around 100 CE. They're not sure. Okay. Weird. All right. Speaking of Peru, how about we go next door to Bolivia, right next to Lake Titicaca. This site contains some of the most precisely cut stone blocks in the world. The stones are made of andesite, one of the hardest rocks on Earth. Many blocks have perfect 90-degree cuts and interlocking shapes. Some stones weigh over 100 tons, but their transport method is unknown. The site's mysterious H-shaped stones remain one of archaeologists' biggest puzzles. I'd say so. What the heck? What the heck? This is they think it's somewhere around 500 CE, but they don't know. They don't know all of it. The level of precision of this place will be difficult even with modern laser cutting tools. No, it's not Machu Picchu. This is in Bolivia on the shores of Lake Titicaca. And I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. How did they do that? What is the story there? It says a pretty well-known name, but it's not Machu Picchu, but it's a cool name like that. It's called Puma Punku. Puma Punku. Puma Punku, Bolivia. There you go. Weird, huh? Very weird. Very weird. Now we all know this one. So we did the black boxes at the beginning, and now we're back to the one you guys wanted to name. This is the last surviving wonder of the ancient world. It was the tallest man-made structure for over 3,800 years. It contains 2.3 million limestone blocks, some weighing up to 80 tons. The pyramid is aligned almost perfectly with true north with minimal error. 2580 BCE. No one fully understands how the blocks were lifted into place over 4,500 years ago. Yeah. This is the Pyramids of Giza, and it made our list of top 10 mysterious ancient constructions that nobody can figure out how they built them. The internal temperature of the pyramid remains constant, 68 degrees Fahrenheit, no matter how hot it is outside. Which, that's nice. If they let anybody go inside, that would be nice. Nice. There's some good trivia facts, Stuart. Thank you. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It was the tallest structure in the world for 3,800 years. Amazing. Okay, top three mysteries. Here we go. This site contains some of the largest stones ever used in construction. The famous Stone of the Pregnant Woman, that's kind of fun, weighs over 1,200 tons. The Romans later built the Temple of Jupiter on top of these megalithic foundations. So somebody put the big ones in first. They don't know who. And then the Romans built some stuff on top. The purposes of the original massive stone is still debated. Some believe the earliest Baalbek structures predate recorded history. Fun fact, no modern crane can lift the largest stones at Baalbek, making their transport an enduring mystery. So I gave you the answer there. This is at Baalbek, Lebanon. And these are the big stones in the foundation. And nobody can figure it out. They think that maybe they were carved in 9,000 BCE. I don't know. That's old. Nobody has any idea how they move these things. No modern crane can move them now. I don't know how they know the time. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to do some research on that. Okay, top two. We're going back to Peru, and another reason I want to go to Peru. This place looks amazing. This fortress sits high in the Andes Mountains above Cusco, Peru. It was built using massive interlocking stones that fit together perfectly. The construction was so precise that you can't fit a piece of paper between the stones. The site is earthquake resistant despite no mortar being used. Some of the stones weigh over 200 tons, yet were somehow moved up steep hills. Yeah. Well, that new effect did something, huh? It looks like the aliens did it. Anybody know the name of this place? This is outside of Cusco, Peru. They think this was built around 1100 CE, but they're still mystified by how they used such large stones and cut them so perfectly, cut and stacked them so perfectly. This is known as Sacsayhuamán. Oh, that's easy enough to say. Sacsayhuamán. Sacsayhuamán was built by, some say that it was built by giants. Now, there are some theories about the giants, right? The giants have a biblical name. I'm not placing it. Anybody know the biblical name for giant? Anybody know that? I don't know. Well, you guys know the last one. This is a mystery as well. This famous stone circle is one of the most mysterious landmarks. The blue stones used in its construction were transported over 150 miles. The site is aligned with astronomical events such as the summer solstice. The exact method used to move and lift the massive stones is unknown. And no written record exists about how it was built or why it was built. Correct. Oh, thank you, Doctor, for the giant's name. Nephilim. Something like that. How about look up the pronunciation? I'll have to do a video on the giants building the pyramids. And of course, this is Stonehenge. Recent discoveries suggest Stonehenge may have been part of a much larger ceremonial landscape stretching for miles. Stonehenge, England, built, they don't know, but maybe as old as 3000 BCE, which is back there. That's a ways back. That is a ways back there. Anyway, so we're done with that category. So that wasn't too long, right? So 10 items isn't bad, especially on the difficult category.